Welcome to Madrid Reviews. This is your host, Christian Madrid, and on today's video, we're going to be talking about Send Help. Let's get to the review now, yo. Alright, y'all, let's get into this. So, I just got done watching Send Help. I actually watched it a few days ago. I saw an early screener, but I wanted to do this video, closer to the release time of the movie, which comes out on Thursday, Friday, whatever you decide to watch it, even if you do at all. But anyways, just got done watching Send Help, and I thought this movie was really good. Out of the 4 or 5 movies that I've seen in 2026, Send Help is definitely my favorite one. I love this movie all around. Sam Raimi, you're the man. He did a terrific job directing this movie. He still got it. This is the same director who directed the classic Spider-Man movies, the OG ones, and the OG original Evil Dead movies. And he directed Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is a movie, I kind of liked. I'm not going to lie. I know a lot of people really didn't fuck with it, but I actually did fuck with that movie. And I also fuck with the Evil Dead and Spider-Man movies that he made. So I think Sam Raimi is, one of the more underrated directors. And his newest movie, Send Help, is really good. He does a terrific job directing this movie. The writing is really good in this movie. It tells a good story, about this girl who's stuck on a deserted island with her boss. Like, think to yourself right now, would you want to be stuck on a deserted island with your boss? I know most people would not want that. But, I guess... I wouldn't mind. I've liked all the bosses I've had, but most people want it. So a lot of people could relate to this premise. I think it's a really good premise and it fully fleshes it out. And I love how this movie keeps us second guessing throughout, the character motivations and all that. Because this girl, while at first, they hate being stuck on this deserted island, because who would? But then you find out, as the movie progresses, that she loves the island, because she didn't like her life, before the island, stuck at this dead-end job. She didn't get the promotion that she wanted, but, she's a survivor, the show fanatic, and, she always loves these, like, survivor techniques and, how to survive. She's been studying this even before getting stuck on the deserted island because she was hoping to be on that survivor show. And as the movie progresses, it unravels, and these characters get crazier and crazier for 2 different reasons. And I thought that aspect of the movie was very interesting, and this movie definitely explored that really well. And there's a good balance, of comedy and the funny dialogue in the movie. And thriller and horror, it's pretty suspenseful throughout, and by the end of it, these characters just want to kill each other. I'm not going to spoil anything, but, it's definitely there, a little bit of action even as well. And the acting is really good. Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien both give phenomenal performances in this movie. They both have terrific chemistry with each other. I think this movie is very well shot. Cinematography looks beautiful, and I love the camera work in this movie. They make great use of close-ups in this movie. Definitely doesn't go to waste. And the production design is also really good as well. The deserted island, it looks very pretty, I don't know if it's an actual deserted island or not, but it looked like it to me. So, it looked pretty cool in this movie. The sound design, and the score, both very good, makes this movie feel even more intense than it actually is. The visual effects, when used, very well utilized and used in this movie. There's a couple blood splatter scenes. It's not like the most violent movie in the world, but there's a little bit of blood splatter, and definitely it gets to you. And I would say the editing, this movie is a perfectly paced movie. It's not like super fast paced, but it's not like super slow either. It's like right in that middle ground, perfect, for me. And it's under 2 hours, this movie. So I think this is accessible to almost anyone, this kind of movie. Overall, I think this is a really good movie. Send Help, like I said earlier in this review, I think it is my favorite movie of 2026 so far, even though there's only been a month worth of movies. But it definitely does stand out, and I highly recommend checking Send Help, especially if you are into comedy, thriller, horror, deserted island movies. I think this one is one of the better deserted island movies, so I definitely recommend. I'm giving this film an A-. We're eating really good watching this movie. Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out type shit. Alright, y'all, so that's the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment on whether you have seen this movie or excited to see it. And if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and alerts to know when I drop a new review. Appreciate you all for watching. See you on the next one. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time you watch this. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch me talk about movies. Thank you. Bye-bye.